Hello everybody, welcome back to The Binding of Isaac Afterbirth. We're playing as Eden. I played a run off camera. I picked up Eden's Blessing. We got some Epiphora, Papafly, Diplopia, LNT780Z6. Spirit Heart randomly dropping. That's a pretty good life. How are you guys all doing today? I'm doing good. I had a huge midterm this morning. Did they finally fix Papafly so that it isn't like hot trash? Because he was just like putting in the work in that last room a little bit. Had a midterm this morning for Comp Sci, Computer Science. I think it went pretty damn okay. What does that mean for you guys? Pretty much nothing. What does it mean for me? It means that there's a chance I might not fail out of college. That's a plus. You know what? It does actually maybe have implications for you guys, because that means that there's a decent chance I'll be able to make a mod in Afterbirth Plus. How about that? It can be the, Tyler mod. Every time you pick up an item, you lose like 18 HP and call it a day. Okay, we took like way too many hits on that room. Let's take it easy here. This is good though. Let's talk about the run first, and then I'm feeling like real political and controversial today, so we're gonna have a nice discussion about something that I had in one of my classes this morning. But first things first, I'm the greatest. First things first, I'm the realist. First things first, let's get this Tinted Rock and get another Spirit Heart. Let's grab our item room. That's like really bad. We're gonna not take that. Let's talk about our spacebar item here. We got Diplopia. Diplopia is a good item. Diplopia allows us to, at the latest, get every item from Boss Rush and an extra of one of the items. You know what? I think this is worth it. And never mind, I'm going to say no, that is no longer worth it, and continue on. We could have Diplopia'd the shop at the earliest there, and that's why I desired to go into it. But that proved to be kind of a bad thing, because the items just weren't great in there, blah, 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 blah. Probably going to use Diplopia on a deal with the devil, that we could get more benefit out of having two of said item. But I would be honestly pretty happy if we could save Diplopia for Boss Rush. I mean, obviously it's a bit of a gamble. Getting to Boss Rush is not always the easiest thing in the world, especially when the first floor is like 10 times as long as a normal first floor. And when your damage is hot trash, so you can't really get through that first floor easily. But I think we still, we have an above 10% chance of getting to our Boss Rush on this run, just because of how I play. I can crank up the speed as long as we get like an item that isn't terrible sometime soon. So, but let's not die on this boss fight here. That would really put a damper into the whole Boss Rush plans. I may throw this bomb, but I don't want to quite yet. If we can try to get the head destroy, that's not good enough. Okay, place the bomb. That worked beautifully, and we are done. Okay, a range upgrade. You're too kind. Let's move on to the next floor. We're going to pop the sun on this floor. I know that all of you were yelling at me, what are you doing with the sun? What are you doing with the sun? You know what? Yeah, this is fine. I was going to save it for the next room, but that one was going to be a pain anyway. Okay, now we have a couple of main goals on this floor. So much Isaac talk. Oh, this is getting sketchy. The main goal was to not get hit, and so far that is, it's going well, but it also had a little bit of sketchy situations there. I would love to access all of the crap in here. An extra key would be beautiful, even though we just got it. Opening that chest would be beautiful. I don't like the fact our item room is so far away, and the fact that just this floor is big again, but that's fine. We also need like bombs really badly. We got a Tinted Rock here, and that Tinted Rock is actually like, it's not just nice, it's mandatory for our survival here, because if, let's say there's two heart deals, we're dead, and that, would not be good. So let's get a bomb. Let's not get hit here. It also allows us to get hit if we get hit We can still have our deal with the double chance. Infamy is good. The cartridge, I mean, we'll take it. Doesn't do a whole lot for us, since I believe you have to get hit for it to activate, and I'm really not trying to get hit here. This spider can screw off, as can the smaller ones, but especially the big one. Okay. Oh, Jesus. This floor is really testing me right now. It's testing me, it's testing my patience, it's testing my ability to withstand pressure while communicating words over a microphone. Okay, so our deal with the double chance is definitely lowered down to approximately 35%. And, you know, sometimes you get screwed over. That's what I'm going to call this. We got screwed over. Not much you can do about it. Let's just try to finish the floor strong here. Get some good stuff going. Give me a bomb, for the love of God. That's not the bomb I needed. Okay, let's go in here. We do have a bomb for sale. We also had a spirit heart for sale, but I think the opportunity to maybe get small rock here is greater than just straight up buying the spirit heart. And we will crack into this and get a bomb back. Okay. You know what? Let's use this bomb to access this, so we get a bomb back and get this. That is not what I want. And then let's also go here, place this, open up this, and get a card. That card is a chariot. Alright, so we did all of that for a chariot card. Was that worth it? Not in the slightest. Oh, okay. Let's get to our boss. May pop the chariot on the boss, if, you know, it's a hard boss. Honestly, if it's an easy boss, I might pop the chariot, just so that we can get it done and still keep a deal with the devil chance alive. It's definitely not out of the question to get one, as long as we don't get hit on the boss fight, because I'm not really feeling the whole 1% chance today. I'd rather have the straight up 35 and hope for the best. We are also getting a tier upgrade from Epiphora. We should keep that in mind and attempt to shoot in the same direction at all times so we get that tiers up. But that does come with like some negative stuff, and I did that just because we got Cracker Jacks, which gave us Ribbon Greed. I'm just gonna head down to the next floor. A little bit disappointing, no deal with the devil, but we should be able to get one on this floor, and, you know, hopefully get at least a damage upgrade, because that's really like what we're lacking at this point, is a tiers and damage upgrade. Yeah, we were pretty low to start, and now we're stuck in a situation where we lose our deal with the devil because we get hit, but we get hit because we have no damage, and we can't get any damage because we don't get a deal with the devil, and then it's just an endless cycle of death and pain and suffering. So we have to play extraordinarily well on this floor here to get our deal with the devil. I think you do take Matchstick, and that way we can actually succeed on this run. This is going to hurt. Okay, thank you. If I'm quiet, it's because my brain is trying to figure out how life works. These guys are going to split and destroy my life. Oh, that was close. Why is this run testing me so much? I play so much Isaac, okay? I never have any situations like this except for when I'm recording. Like, really? Oh, a bomb. How stellar. We can use it as damage, I guess. I'd love to find our item room and our shop sometime soon. The bomb will honestly probably be used to bomb our donation machine in order to pick up the spirit heart. That extra little bit can be all it takes to make us happier. Okay. Please, you're a champion, I know, but like, I don't got time for this. Get our bomb. Beautiful. We at least found our item room. That's one step in the right direction. Now give me the shop as well. And then give me our boss room. I mean, what deal with the devil do we really need? Honestly, give me the pact and I am totally happy. Give me the mark, I'm totally happy. Give me Abaddon, totally happy. I mean, obviously, Dust Touch, gonna be pretty okay with. You know, Brimstone Mom's Knife, I'd accept it. What is this? It is Bob's Curse. 5 more bombs. What a day to be alive. We're not getting anything good enough to be happy. And that's a little bit disappointing. I am going to use a bomb to blow these guys up, just because I don't find... We lost our deal with Devil Chance again. There was no way of us getting out of this room without taking, like, a butt ton of damage. And that's a shame. Almost got hit again. Please, die. Thank you. It takes 7 hits to kill those guys right now? Are you kidding me? Okay, well, despite there being a lot of Isaac to commentate right now, it's not anywhere near a steamroll easy run right now. Let's talk about something that came up in my first class today, which is the topic of vaccines, okay? And a lot of people are going to be like, well, clicking off this video, here I am coming for Isaac content, you know, which features a couple of syringes in the game that could be considered vaccines and or steroids, but that's beside the point. And this guy's coming in here and talking about vaccines? Really? But no. In all seriousness, if you believe vaccines are a bad thing, what are your sources? What are you thinking? What are you on? How in the world can you even think vaccines are a bad thing? We're literally preventing the world's worst diseases. And you're gonna be like, nah, I'm really not feeling it. This is a sucky fight here. I had a girl do a presentation this morning that the underlying thing was, you know, vaccines cause autism. And I'm sitting there going, so you'd rather your kid die than your kid have autism, if it's even true, which it isn't. It makes no sense to me. It boggles my tiny little human brain. And yes, my brain is tiny. I still got a lot to learn in life, man. There's a reason I'm attending college right now. There's a ton to learn. Not just in the comp sci fields, but, you know, how to live alone. You know, there's people cooking ramen and they don't put water in it. And then the fire alarm goes off and they're clueless because, you know, why would you put water in ramen? It's just some noodles. You need water to cook noodles? Who knew? It's a wild, wild world out there. It's also a wild, wild west. It's also getting wild in here. But, it's just... my brain is blown by society sometimes. I'm not even going to get into the presidential election, but anybody that actually strongly supports either of these candidates, I don't know what you're doing. I mean, obviously, I know who I'd vote for. I'm not going to talk about it. But if you think that either one is a good candidate, you are sorely mistaken, my dear friends. That's at least my opinion. Most of you probably can't even vote. That's my assumption. Maybe I'm wrong. You know, maybe the majority of the people that watch my videos are 40-year-old men and women, in which case you've been able to vote for a good 22 years of your life, to be honest with you. But, you know... yeah, I'm gonna end that there. But, you know, what a wild world. Before you believe something, here's the moral of my story. Before you go and believe something, at least search up like 18 scientific documents on it before you make a decision. It's like, you know, GMOs, okay? I understand. A lot of people like their food organic. I can understand that. And you know what? I like organic food. That sounds great, having all my food organic. But, like, people don't like GMOs because they claim that they cause cancer. There's no scientific research that says glyphosate causes cancer. You know, there's implications that, you know, it might. There's some research stating that, you know, when exposed, glyphosate can do bad things to rats. But you know what? Rats aren't humans. Until I see some solid evidence that says, like, yo, GMOs are actually killing people, then maybe I'll make a solid decision on it. Would I rather have organic? Probably, yeah. But I'm not going to come out here and say, like, you know, screw you. We can't have GMOs which increase yield in crops because there's a chance that they're bad. It's like saying, you know, Apple comes out with some new technology that doesn't have a headphone slot. Should we just, you know, not buy that product because of the fact that it doesn't have a headphone slot, or should we give it a chance and see the other great stuff it has? The correct answer to that is no, don't buy it, because it doesn't have a headphone slot, but that's beside the point. Just do your research on stuff. There's a reason we got scientific documents readily available to us. Those of you that are like, well, I mean, I read Time magazine, and they said that, you know, Ludacris is a part of the Illuminati, and him and LeBron James and Jay-Z are going to eventually take over society. And that's my scholarly document that I'm citing for my hatred towards LeBron James. You know what? If you want to cite Time magazine, go for it. But at least find me like 8 other badly put together people's magazines to tell me your facts about LeBron James, Jay-Z, and Ludacris's commitment to the Illuminati, an ancient brotherhood founded in Italy, I'm thinking, maybe? What am I saying at this point? This is a really good question. I actually don't have the slightest. We're going to pop this. Fate's Reward. Sure, why not? We do have an item room that I would still love to find, but I'm kind of hightailing it to our boss so that we get a deal with the devil sometime this century, as, since you may have noticed, we haven't gotten one yet. And it's kind of important to me, I'd say. The opportunity to actually get some damage on this run could, you know, make things spin in our favor. You know, remember when I was talking about that whole, there's no chance we don't make it to boss rush pipe dream? Yeah, there's like a really decent chance we're not going to make it to boss rush. So we need to start thinking of how we want to use Diplopia here for our best interest. And it could just be a deal with the devil. And we're going to see shortly, when we hopefully get one, whether or not this is the right time to do it, or whether or not this is the worst time to do it. But, you know, if it's a damage up, I may just pop Diplopia to get the double damage up. You know, Dark Matter, sign me up. Matchbook, don't sign me up. That's, like, really bad for us. But come in here. Ooh, yeah, you know what? Let's... Man, I really don't want to, though, if I'm being honest with you. But I'm going to anyway. We're not going to make it to boss rush. Let's take this, take this, take this, pop this, pop it once, buy it a second time, pop it again. We now have the nail for the future, which is pretty good. We picked up the mark twice, which gave us a decent amount of damage, and now we're looking to be actually, like, pretty good. So that deal with the devil, we needed it. It was a run saver. We're now actually looking pretty powerful, which is kind of funny. Since I did not think we were ever going to hit this on this run. We also have Guppy item, which is great. We have renewable HP in the form of the nail. I zero complaints right now. I would love to find our item room, in which we can then plunge our body into hopefully some great tier effect or something, but, you know, sometimes stuff happens. We're probably going to get, like, the poop or something. We also need to get a key before we can even access our item room here, and hopefully we get that upon the completion of the room, but we didn't. We'll backtrack a little bit. You know, if I'm gonna, you know, be behind boss rush schedule already, we might as well be really behind boss rush schedule, and continue to explore this floor, looking for something that can help us. This is like a real sketchy room. I'm not a fan. I'd give it like a 0 out of 10 on the how much I enjoyed Isaac rooms scale. Okay, we're good. Still no Spirit Heart, because screw my life. We do want to use the nail in this room to access that chest. Let's keep that in mind. This room is high up there on the I hate this room scale as well. It's a scale that I just recently created, to be honest with you. We did get a key, thank the Lord, and then we will pop the nail, crack into this. We will take Black Feather over Matchstick, because I don't think we need bombs anymore. And you know what? I'm going to straight up take the damage. Every other tier is going to do a little bit more damage. I think that's good enough for me. Okay, let's get out of this floor. I'm not going to say it's impossible for us to get to boss rush. It's just like really, really, really unlikely right now. But I think that floor benefited us enough that I can feel happy taking the time that we took on it. So let's continue on here. We can see our entire floor, which is nice, and we will basically just hightail it for the item room. Something like a double shot, triple shot, quad shot will put us in a incredibly good position for the rest of this run, to be honest with you. Especially, you know, as much as I dislike Epiphora as an item, I just have never found it to be incredibly useful. It could prove to be useful if we pick up something that, you know, lowers our tier stat. You know what? I think this is actually worth it. A tinted rock and a stone chest. Yeah, this ended up being pretty worth it. Cricket's head's pretty okay. Damage now looking off the chains, and we also got a key right back, so everything comes out to be okay anyway. Screw this room. If we're going back to that list I was talking about a couple seconds ago, that room's high up there. I don't think it's valuable for us to even attempt to go to the shop, so I will happily skip it. And we'll just start hightailing it for the boss. Boss rush, out of the question. No chance we complete this floor and the next floor in under 30 seconds. Thought that was kind of obvious, but I figured I'd say it anyway. Secret room contains a greed fight. Not my favorite fight in the world, but we did get some money, which could be used later on. We'll pop the nail as soon as we walk into this room, get the extra damage and the spirit heart, but more importantly, the spirit heart. Actually, more importantly, the speed down, said nobody ever. For the longest time, I had no idea that the nail gave a spirit heart. I thought it was just a temporary damage buff for the room and the ability to destroy any rocks in that room, and I was like, wow, this item's like super trash. And then later on, you're like, oh, it gives HP. That's pretty okay. Probably should have saved the nail for the next room. But honestly, we're reaching that point where, like, it doesn't really matter what we do. I'm safe enough to kind of just make stupid decisions and have it not poorly affect my life. And that's basically like college in a nutshell. You can make a lot of stupid decisions and probably have the majority of them not affect your life. That's a pretty good way to live. Then again, some stupid decisions do affect your life greatly. Don't jump off bridges, for one. Because if you, like, paralyze yourself, might affect your life a little bit. Maybe not, you know. Medicine is getting better. Maybe paralyzation is going to slowly become something that no longer occurs. We'll have spine replacements. You know, we already have nerve stimulation therapies and stuff like that. It makes you wonder, are we reaching an age where any disease will be curable? I mean, I know that we have basically a cure for 2 range upgrades in one run is just way too kind. We already basically have a cure for cancer. We already basically have a cure for HIV/AIDS. It's just that you need more research to make it more readily available to all people and stuff like that. But are we reaching a point where anything is going to have a cure? There's already, like, you know, blindness. There's studies being shown that, you know, soon people that are blind are going to be able to see. And that's crazy talk. Like, if you went and back to the early 1900s and you were like, yo, anybody that's blind, you're going to be able to see in like 60 years, they'd be like, alright, alien from Mars. You know, the USSR may have beat us to the moon. Did the US? I don't know who beat us to the moon. But, you know, you're talking crazy smack right now. But nowadays, if I was just like went up to a random person and said, yo, you hear about how they cured blindness? They'd be like, yo, that's pretty dope. But like, no, I didn't hear that. But they'd totally believe you. They wouldn't be like, oh no, there's no way that happened. Unless they were like, you know, devoting their life to studying how to cure blindness, and then you went up to them and you were like, hey, I found a cure. And they were like, no, you didn't. I've been working 500 years for this, and you know, you're gonna come out here and say that you found the cure? I don't think so, missy. Even though you're male and you feel kind of shut down by the female terminology there. Now, we picked up more options. It's for one floor. I recognize that. And it probably isn't going to provide us, like, any benefit whatsoever, but maybe it will. You know, say it gives us the option to take Proptosis over Butterbean. Maybe it was more options that gave us that opportunity. Maybe, you know, it gave us the opportunity to take Butterbean. I'm not going to complain. Butterbean's a solid spacebar item. Said nobody ever. Tech Point 5, you kidding me? I'm standing by the fact that it was definitely more options that gave us Tech Point 5 there. Now, I'm sure that there are going to be comments saying like, yo, the item to the right is the one that gets added when you have more options. So actually, it was the miter that you weren't able to take before, and Tech Point 5 was going to be sitting there. And to you, I say, pshaw, I don't believe you. I'm going to move on with my day, happily taking the Polaroid and Tech Point 5. And we only missed Boss Rush by about 3.5 minutes, which is pretty good, saying as we were at like 15 minutes on the 3rd floor. I'm pretty happy with where this run went. We also are sitting at 3 HP, which is not good, but life goes on, I suppose. We have renewable HP. I'm not concerned right now. Our damage is really, really good, and Tech Point 5 is doing a decent number on that with the penetrative capabilities that it has. So this is good. Really good, actually. I've got class in 22 minutes, and I need to finish this run in the next 22 minutes, and I don't think that's going to be a problem, but maybe it will. Please don't be Kursai, okay? Guppy's Tale. What a time to be alive. Now give me 9 lives from a deal with the devil, or Guppy's head from a golden chest, and then we can just live happily knowing that I'm Guppy. And that would actually make this run unstoppable. If we become Guppy, I'm pretty positive that I would not be able to lose it. It's still, like, super easy for me to lose this run. All it takes is one complete BS room for me to completely botch everything. But you give me Guppy, I don't think there's a chance. I think that I will easily win without any problems. I will take the pill because I'm dumb. It's a speed upgrade. Happy to be alive, basically. Always thank yourself. What if Guppy is sitting in that chest? I'm going to leave it till the very end to hype up the suspense of me opening that chest. Because I'm that certain that it is going to be the Gupster. And then we're going to get a deal with the devil, and I'm going to be that certain that it is the Gupster in there. Alright, that was definitely not the Gupster. Now come in here. It's too good to not do. Take that Satanic Bible. Man, it's not good enough. I would love to take the other one. I really would. But, we cannot. So, we'll move on to the next floor. Still no Guppy. Not that I, was banking on it or anything. But 2 HP, a little sketchy. I'm going to be real sad if I manage to crap the bed on this one. I feel like I've played relatively okay on this run. Especially at the beginning. Despite taking damage, I feel like some of that damage was damage that I was going to take no matter what. Guppy, Bob's Brain? Hell yeah. I'm a firm believer in the power of Bob's Brain. I'm not going to not take it because I'm a little, you know, wimpy boy or something. I'm going to take it, and I'm going to be proud of taking it. Happy to have it in my arsenal. Now, that being said, it is actually a really decent damage dealer. Now, we really don't need any damage dealers right now, but it does provide benefit, and I'm happy to have it. Will we take Shoop-da-Whoop over the nail? That is a decision I'm going to wait and see for if we actually get Shoop-da-Whoop. We did not, so I don't have to make that decision. I think that decision might have been a yes. Was that a Tinted Rock? It was a Tinted Rock. I thought I saw it. It gave us Small Rock. What a time to be alive. This isn't the right way. What another time to be alive. Also, like, what a disappointing time to be alive. What a sad, sad day this is. Also, happy Halloween to all of you that celebrate the holiday that was coined by the Americas based on the Day of the Dead in Mexico. It's a great day for people to scare each other, to get some free candy, to celebrate the meaning of life, the power of love, featuring Huey Lewis in the news. It's a fun day. I always remember going trick-or-treating as a kid with my dad and my sister. Go to people's houses. Some people had really scary decorations. I remember decorating pumpkins. My personal favorite pumpkin that I've seen on social media today was one of which somebody carved Warriors blew a 3-1 lead in the finals and did their pumpkin. Just, you know, a pumpkin that states the truth is a good pumpkin, man. We will get to deal with the devil on this floor because of Goat Head. A little bit of a late pickup. Curved Horn is huge, though. The damage is just getting stupid on this run. It's just the HP that I'm still slightly concerned about. We don't have a nail charge, and those weren't any tinted rocks anyway, so who cares? We're in a good position. I'm not going to do Hush, frankly, because 1, HP not good, 2, time. I just don't have time. And that makes me kind of sad, but I'm trying to make videos, man. You know, don't criticize me for pumping out videos and not doing the Hush fight when I could be not pumping out videos and not doing the Hush fight. So, just be thankful for what you got, please. Okay, let's get It Lives out of here. I'm predicting that we're going to definitely get the Guppy item from this Eel to Devil. You know, we can't get Krampus. We could get Red Chest that then give us the Guppy item, but I'm thinking we're just going to walk in. It's going to be straight up Guppy's Hairball. There's the deal with the devil. Walk in. Missing page 2. Alright, head up to the next floor. We're going to pretend that never happened. Guppy Dream, probably out of the question. But I'm still happy to be flirting with it right now. You know, talking to it in a sensual manner. Hoping to get benefit out. That makes flirting sound really wrong. Trying to get benefit out of somebody. But if you no, you know what? No. I was gonna say if you really think about it, maybe you could, you know, have that as a definition for flirting, trying to get benefit out of somebody or trying to persuade them to have a relation with you. I'm trying to talk in terms of like an old 1900s businessman trying to create a relation with you, ma'am. I guarantee if you went up to any female and said, I'm trying to create a relation with you, you're probably going to get like a really weird look, possibly like a public safety call. There's a decent chance that they're going to call other authorities. You're going to have backup from her friends. If she has any male friends, if he has a boyfriend, your face is getting smacked in probably. I don't even know what I'm talking about at this point. This is one of the most BS rooms in all of Isaac. I've already taken like 8 hits on it, just out of pure laziness, to be honest with you. And I'm not happy with that. I think we want to keep our keys for a happy day called the chest. I mean, we could open the golden chest, hope to get Guppy's head, which probably would be better than anything we'd get on the actual chest. 2 keys from that is actually beautiful. But I'm going to abstain from that for right now. Hope to pick up 1 more key, and then just pray we get some kind of decent damage up or something from the chest here. Another Spirit Heart. Probably should have popped in this fight so we had the extra damage, but our damage is good enough as is. I'm pretty content. Isaac's probably the hardest boss in the game besides Hush. I stand by that almost on the daily. I got my roommate into really playing Isaac a lot, and I think we can both agree Isaac's probably the hardest boss. Well, let's just finish him off here. It was a fairly easy fight. Head down to the next floor. I'm looking for a Proptosis. I'm looking for a... I don't even know, really. Not that, and not that. We'll take Mongo Baby. But the other 2, you know, we'll pray we pick up the D6 or something and can reroll them. I definitely don't want Guillotine. I would take the other just because, but I definitely don't want Guillotine. Even though our rate of fire is pretty bad, should I take Guillotine? Maybe I'll go take Guillotine. I don't use Guillotine voluntarily very often. If it ruins my run, it ruins my run. But I think this might be better for us. Well, I already got hit. What do I know? Probably bad for us. We'll take Gemini. Why not? Stack up the familiars on this floor here. I think I'm actually probably going to take Thunder Thighs as well. Especially now that I have 0 damage, or 0 HP. Hierophant card, please. The Emperor. I think I gotta do it. I'm not proud of myself for doing it, but I think I have to. Let's blow up this guy. We're gonna get Lost Fly out of that. Pretty bad. Let's do one more room to get a charge. Of course, it had to be a hell room. Do one more room to get a charge, and then teleport to our boss and end off this run. Okay. Grab battery charge, teleport, and let's just like stand in here and try to do some damage with our head first. Okay, now let's not do that. Please don't die on this one here. Thank you, Infamy, for being the MVP. Don't die. 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 Okay, we're good. Never a doubt in my mind. If you enjoyed, leave a like, leave a comment, subscribe. Every like helps a lot. Every subscribe makes me motivated to keep on pumping out more videos. I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye.